Greetings, humans. Spinningmantis here with Squirt Reynolds. And we're going to get ready with the next installment of episode 5 of Wolf Among Us. So let's jump back in. We're heading to Shepherd...
Metalworks. Can you like put on, maybe you should put on like a bulletproof vest since you're, you've got silver bullet.
He's here, all right.
And you still gotta worry about the mean lady going through mirrors and shit.
Anything else?
Of course.
I bet that like would stink really bad, like it being disemboweled and then like.
Yes, apparently it does. I heard about like those kind of wounds like in war and stuff. Like, yeah.
Gut smell.
So this is where they've been sending these.
The Netscape Navigator plant. Feeling a big finale showdown is gonna happen here, Terminator 2 style.
Yeah.
Big B Wolf. The big bad wolf.
That's right. Bloody Mary.
Is it a vampire?
Must be. Goodbye, Cream, Beauty, Bluebeard, Jack Bauer, Jack Horner.
You used to be something.
No, you can't look at them. Boy Blue, Rose Red, Big B Wolf.
Oh, you got
man.
like 3 boxes worth.
That's interesting. Nat King Cole. Can't see that last one.
Dolly?
Holly. Oh, someone's been creeping. It's like, okay, this is Big B and all his ladies. Seriously, pretty much. Looks like that's all you can do over there. You can't
They used to fear you.
Oh, that's the torture.
They'd hide anywhere their small shivering bodies would fit.
Okay. Bleach and a hammer.
Ooh.
It's a pretty creepy combo. Oh yeah, when you go out to the store, could you pick me up some bleach and a hammer? Not murdering people, not at all.
This is where they make the little... Oh, that's for making silver bullets.
Silver.
The big bad wolf. It's about time you showed up.
I had to take care of some things first.
Little errand boy. That's nice.
Ah, Bigby. I see you made it here in one piece. I do apologize, but I have some business to attend to. I leave you in the capable hands of my associate. Come find me when you finish, dear.
Don't worry. This won't take long.
Get out of my way now. Don't make this worse.
Aw, he doesn't want to play.
I'm sure you'll persuade him.
Cut this shit out!
Didn't your mother ever teach you manners? Or was she too busy fucking whatever breeze drifted through town? Oh, come on! Is that the best you can do?
I've never done that before. She's a wily one. The silver bullet won't slow you down.
Silver is the thing that can hurt you. What can hurt her? Like, does she have an Achilles heel?
I do not know. Oh shit! Balls. Keep my finger right by the Y button.
Why, oh, why? Yep. Why?
Where are you?
Why?
Come out and face me!
She glass. Interesting. Intriguing.
Windex?
Maybe.
Oops.
That's a way to do it. Dun, 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 dun. Let's just look at that boiler there.
Saving games. I'm wolfed out.
I think she's got a crush on you, honestly.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Oh, wait, what?
Shattered mirror. head stuck in the
Yeah, that would be funny.
become an even bigger wolf.
Biggest, baddest.
Oh, he's gonna blow them down. That's his ultimate ability. Because yeah, he's also in the pink story too. The big bad wolf was in the.
Huff and puff and blow your house down.
That's the real one.
Damn.
That was pretty dramatic.
That was pretty dramatic. But he is also like way more awesome than I thought he was. I just thought he was the werewolf guy. He's gonna need to like take a bath after that. Ah, there's his clothes.
Yep. How convenient. He's like,
oh. Okay. Well,
He's killed my best assassin. You owe me. Come on, cat. Cat.
Let him get dressed. Come here, chunk.
Hello, Bigby. You look tired.
Give me one good reason not to rip you apart right
So
now.
when he was being all threatening before.
This gun holds 6 rounds. I won't miss next time. Before you do anything with me, I thought I should point out a few things. Snow White wants you to bring me back to the woodlands, doesn't she? And that's what I want.
You're dealing with me
You
now.
plan to do what she says, don't you?
Snow's not here. You're dealing with me now.
That may be true, but I'd advise against defying your new boss. At least for the time being. You will bring me back alive. Look, all I ask for is the chance to speak for myself in front of the community. And I'm sure Miss White would agree that I should be given a fair trial. Can we at least agree on that? I will have a trial. Are we clear?
Why would you
The
want
whole
that?
town will be calling for your execution. Why would you want me to bring you back there?
Why don't you let me worry about that? Look,
Trap.
there's no reason for us to be at each other's throats here.
That's funny, coming from a guy pointing a gun at my head.
This is just a precaution. I'm sure you understand. I'm no murderer, Mr. Wolf. I didn't kill those women. And I think you know
Let's
that.
do it for me.
All I'm asking for is a chance to explain my side of the
What are you?
story.
If you're not a killer, then what are you?
I'm a businessman, not a killer.
There's still a lot you have to answer for.
And I will, as long as you agree to my terms. Because I'm not saying another word until I'm brought before the community. And I don't think I'm being unreasonable. If you decide to do something stupid, like murder me, you won't get your answers. But you will have a difficult time explaining yourself to Miss White and the rest of this miserable town.
There's something going on.
You're often
Trap.
reckless, and I worry you're not thinking of the... Let me ask you an honest question. What do you really care about here? Where this case is concerned, I mean. Do you really
It's
want the
about
truth?
Fabletown.
This is about protecting Fabletown. And some asshole murders 2 of our people. It's my job to bring them down.
Then why are you here? You know who murdered them. Georgie. He's dead, isn't he? My point being, the killer has been dealt with. You've won.
You really think I'm that stupid?
I understand you have an obligation to bring me in, but you can brighten up a little. It's over. So, shall we get going? I'd rather not dawdle.
Okay, let's
All right, let's go. Hand over the gun.
I think I'd rather hold on to it, if you don't mind. What do you say? Hey! I'm sure Miss White will be pleased. Such a reliable pup. I understand why she'd want to keep you around.
You're under arrest. You'll be given a trial in front of your peers.
Trying to humiliate his masculinity and turn
And your
against
punishment
him.
will follow.
I kept expecting, like, he kept looking around. I kept expecting something to, like, jump out and, like, some
Jump through the
silver, like, bludgeoning device or spikes to go up from the floor.
And I was also thinking that something would happen with the kind of molten metal or something like that in the main thing, but they didn't cop out and do Terminator 2.
But we have to do something.
Are you fucking kidding me?
When is this thing happening?
Are we sure he's coming?
Yes, you'll have an opportunity to... He's back.
The Crooked Man.
Thank God.
Motherfucker.
Are you okay? It's been hours. We were worried you'd run into some trouble.
I'm fine.
At the Crooked Man's place.
It's nothing, I'm fine.
I guess you've been worse. You did well, Sheriff. I'm surprised. Not that you did well, but that, you know...
Oh, man.
I'm just glad you made it back in one piece.
She's just real bad with people.
Yeah,
It's about time you showed up. Now throw this asshole down the fucking well.
Yes! What are you waiting
What do you have to say for yourself?
My
You
wife
killed
is
Lily!
dead because my
Where the
sister.
fuck do you
And
get
what about
off?
Faith?
You think you have the right to
did
just do this to
everything you
people?
said.
You're a fucking crook!
You should be ashamed.
Shithole.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
It's really
Thank
not
you
much
all
of a
for coming
justice
here on
system.
such short notice. I know
People
normally
stand around
we'd
and
schedule
yell
a
at 'em.
formal hearing, but considering the circumstances, I thought it best if we do this as soon as possible. The Crooked Man is charged with the murder
As
of
I
Faith
already
and...
informed your sheriff, it was Mr. Georgie Porgy who killed those women, not me.
What? It was Georgie? Georgie?
I don't mean to interrupt
gave the
you, Miss
order.
White.
Georgie may have killed them, but you made the call.
Do I have to explain the situation to you again?
Wait a minute.
No.
So you're saying Georgie's the motherfucker who killed my sister? Well, where is he?
Yeah, you're gonna bring that shithead in too, aren't you?
Yes, Sheriff. Where is that rotten scoundrel now?
Is he still out there?
Sincerely hope not.
Well, where is he?
Sheriff?
Don't worry
Don't
about
worry
it.
about it. It's done.
Justice has already been dispatched. Bigby executed him.
He's...
Well, it's not that.
So you see, the culprit has been punished. There's no
That
need
doesn't
for
change
this.
anything. We'll deal with it later, but right now, you're the one I'm concerned with.
You called the shots. Georgie made that perfectly clear.
In which case, you still have a lot to answer for.
I
And
was
I
told
don't...
I would be allowed to speak.
We have to read the rest of the charges.
What other charges?
If you'd wait a moment.
I'm well aware
Let
of
her
my
finish.
rights, Miss White.
Let her finish. Then you can have your say.
Got it?
If you insist.
You are charged with the murder of Faith and Lily, which Georgie carried out on your order, inciting violence against various members of the Fabletown community, including the attempted murder of Sheriff Bigby Wolf,
Twice.
A
No.
misunderstanding.
aiding and providing monetary support for the forced prostitution at the Pudding and Pie. Additionally, you are charged with multiple counts of fraud, extortion, racketeering, and the illegal possession and sale of magical artifacts.
And for being a condescending prick.
Okay, that sounds fine too.
Now, is there anything you would like to say?
He's gonna see some like
First
magic
of all,
spell shit.
I had nothing to do with Faith and Lily, so you can strike that one from your little record book.
Bullshit! Like hell you didn't.
Stop the charade. We know
Let him
you're
speak.
Come on,
involved.
it's obvious.
Everyone just shut up for a minute. You wanted a chance to talk? Well, go ahead.
What?
We all know he's guilty. What the fuck does he need to speak for?
The Crooked Man has committed crimes against this government and, most importantly, its citizens. These charges, if proven, are enough to justify death, upon which your body will be committed to the witching
Where it
well.
fucking belongs.
That's
So
right.
let's get
but
on
we
with it
promised
then.
you a chance to defend yourself, and I won't rob you of that right.
What the
You're
fuck?
really going
This
to
is
let him
about
talk?
justice. If we're ever going to pull ourselves together and make something of this town, we have to start doing things correctly. No more snap judgments, no more secrets. We are going to treat everyone fairly, even when they don't deserve it.
This
Well,
is
you don't have
ridiculous.
to handcuff him, though.
You have the floor.
Thank you, Miss White. You've all met Georgie. I don't have to tell you what kind of person he was. He was a total scoundrel, lacking in any sort of moral fiber. I hired him as a favor to his family, you see. A promise kept to a dying mother.
Oh,
Are you gonna
jeez.
get to your point or what?
Georgie was working for me, yes. But he was not acting on my behalf when he killed those women. It was his business. And for whatever reason, I'm sure only he could understand, he murdered 2 of his most faithful employees. I had nothing to do with it.
Tell
This
the
is such
fucking
bullshit.
truth for
He's
once.
always been a bit of a powder keg.
Georgie seemed pretty convinced he didn't have a say in the matter.
He clearly misunderstood my intention.
Really?
I would never authorize such an act.
Any of you actually believe this bullshit?
Holly, please.
Nope.
Tell them, Bigby. When you finally showed up at my door last night, wasn't I more than helpful? I answered your questions. I was willing to
I was
cooperate.
attacked.
What's he talking about?
Yeah, and your goons attacked me. Did you forget that part?
They get a bit carried away sometimes, it's true. Loyal to the end. They do it because they want to protect me, as I've protected them. You understand wanting to protect what you care about, don't you? You'd do anything. You might even give up an innocent man, just to save someone.
You better have a point.
I really hope you're going somewhere with this.
I see, you want to cut right to the point. I can appreciate that. Let me explain this to you. My employees are just that, hired help. I see some of them are here among you. They are not my slaves. They are all free to make their own decisions, as Georgie was.
You're not serious. I know what you do to people. I've seen it firsthand. What you did to Faith. The way you manipulated her. Do you really think any of those girls were free? Do you really think Faith
I'm
wanted
sorry,
to...
Lawrence. I'm sorry that your wife came to me for help, and I'm sorry that I decided against my best judgment to give her a distasteful job.
Right, and you kept them in debt so they couldn't leave.
Yeah. That's what you did to us. How you kept us all
You
in
forget
line.
it was not me who put you in that position. You all act like I'm some kind of tyrant. When your government abandoned you, left you poor and helpless, sniveling on street corners, I was there to look out for you.
Yes, but
Wasn't I?
That was Crane.
Crane was the one who let this town go to the fucking dogs. The guy who was in your pocket, remember?
Really? What about Auntie Greenleaf? Her story is not uncommon. She left everything she had back in the homelands. Everything that matters, anyway. With nowhere else to turn, she came to me for help. And what did I do for you?
You got my tree back.
I got her tree back, and in turn we used her magic to help poor Fables get glamours. Because I helped her, she was able to make a living, provide for herself. And what did they do?
For the longest time, not much, but they asked me to come work for them.
Really? The new deputy mayor wants you on the 13th floor.
No. The wolf offered me the job. She wanted my tree destroyed. If she had her way, I'd be hung out to dry on a clothesline by now.
What?
you were gonna burn her tree? Snow,
Says
why
in
would you
flame.
want that?
Is that true? Don't blame Snow, she had her reasons. Greenleaf was using her magic to help Crane and the Crooked Man. That's why Snow wanted your tree burned.
That's not why.
It wasn't her fault.
You can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to me. You hated Crane. And you hated him for wanting to fuck you, and you being too soft to notice what he'd do to get
Wow.
it. It had nothing to do with a crooked man.
It just got real.
Wow.
We've made some mistakes. I've made some mistakes. But believe me, I truly want what's best for this town.
Such a politician.
And that may not always be clear right away. But I want you all to know that I care deeply about all of you. And so does the sheriff.
Yeah, right.
I can't promise you perfection. No one can. But I can promise to always have your best interests at heart.
Like you did with her?
Which is why the Crooked Man must be punished for his crimes. The Crooked Man's been exploiting you, exploiting your hope for a better life. You would go to him for help, and he would take that weakness and add it to his strength.
Still let her talk.
And if things didn't fall exactly his way, someone would die. And I'm just sorry it took us this long to realize what he'd been doing.
No wolf-splaining.
They're right.
Yeah.
You're all still afraid of him, even now. But you needn't be. His contamination of this town is over, and those girls will have their justice.
Looks like you're going down the well, buddy.
The sentiment is surely appreciated, Miss White. But it doesn't disguise the fact that these accusations are completely unfounded. The sheriff simply doesn't have a particle of evidence linking me to the
Georgie
murders.
was working for you. Bigby got a confession
A confession that nobody heard. Now, I'm no barrister, but I think such a statement would carry more weight if Bigby weren't the only one to whom Georgie spoke. Especially given Bigby's history.
What are you talking about?
now.
Snow?
You can't talk
You
your
won't
way
be
out
able
of
to
this.
talk your way out of this, crooked man.
What do you mean there's no evidence?
Maybe he's... I mean, this doesn't feel right, how we're doing this. I just
Of
need...
course it's right. This man tormented all of you for profit. Georgie
Let me
killed
just
him.
make sure I understand you. You're trying to say that I'm responsible for what Georgie did because he was working for me at the time, yes?
Yes.
Of course.
Where are you going with this?
Where are you going with this?
If I'm to blame for Georgie's mistakes, shouldn't Miss White be held accountable for Bigby's actions as well?
Like what?
How about the way he treated poor Tweedledee when he was in your custody? He was beaten to mashed apples while under your watch.
Under my watch.
Maybe he's right.
Did you think we'd all just let that go?
You can't be serious.
That was different.
What?
Snow had nothing to do with it. We all thought she was dead.
Besides, Crane was still deputy mayor when that happened. Right before you decided to kidnap him.
It was for his own protection. Oh,
Right.
you're right, dear. Crane was in charge. Sometimes it's hard to tell the difference.
That's enough.
So, you won't answer for your employees' behavior, but I must perish for
This
mine.
is completely different.
I
We all...
did not order those two girls dead. It simply never happened. Georgie killed Faith and Lily. End of story. They want to scapegoat me for their own tangled ends, but they refuse to answer for their own
This
crimes.
isn't right.
Oh, please.
This isn't the point.
We'll deal with them after we deal with you.
Listen, I
The
know...
laws apply when we need them.
Everyone calm down. This isn't
I
the
mean, a
reason we're
certain level
here.
of privilege should be afforded to...
To who?
This is how it's always been.
This is what I'm talking about. We lashed our ropes to this diseased world, and ever since, which one of us has been there for you? Who filled your lives with the promise of more? Who was there while they idly played in their towers, judging you, treating you as mindless children, too stupid to command your own destiny? Without me, who will pay your rent when you're on the verge of eviction? Who will dare challenge their brutality when it leaks to our dear citizens? Who will protect you from the big bad wolf? Who will be the...
Bigby! Miss White!
I was gonna say, she should be talking.
Excuse me, dear.
I wanted to make sure I had the chance to say something.
Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
What's she doing here?
I'd like to... I need to say something.
We're kind of Sheriff in the middle of something.
Bluebeard.
She has something to
She
say.
has something to say, and we're gonna listen. Go right ahead.
You probably don't remember me. I don't know why I was afraid to come
My
here.
dear, I don't
Just
know
shut up! You enslaved us for years. Let us hear stories about what you do. Told us we would lose everything if we stepped just one toe out of line. And we couldn't say a word about it because of these damn ribbons. But you know what? Now it's my turn to talk.
How are you?
I found Vivian's body. Did you kill her? Did he?
Sheriff, this is highly irregular.
Vivian killed herself back at the Pudding and Pie.
I'm sorry, I don't think
Nerissa! My name is Nerissa.
It's okay, my dear. It's going to be just...
He ordered them dead. This fucker. Faith and Lily.
That's a lie.
I was in the goddamn room when he did it. Faith and Lily are dead because of you. The only two people who ever gave a damn about me. And now I can finally say, you're an asshole. And I hope you rot at the bottom of the witching well for what you did.
Don't worry. He's gonna pay for it.
He made Georgie do it. It was always him. Georgie would have never done anything without his say-so.
Don't say thing
ever.
in this conversation.
You're going
Let
to
him
take
talk.
the
He wins
word
the
of a
crowd.
At least 5 other girls will back me up on this. We all heard you say
Doesn't
it.
she show up eventually?
Did you now?
Regardless.
Looks like we found our evidence.
Support her.
She saw it firsthand.
He's guilty.
Good enough for me.
Me too.
So that's it, right?
Calm down the witching well.
Nah, that's too fucking easy for a crook like that.
What do you mean?
He's gotta pay for what he did.
Listen to yourselves!
You're all rats, fleeing from one sinking ship to the next. So quick to latch onto whatever will keep your miserable lives afloat. This is how you want to repay all I've done for you.
What, you take 2 people's lives away and now you want mercy?
You know we can't let you go free after this.
What did you expect to happen here? You're getting what you deserve.
Well done, then.
Now, for your sentence.
We don't have to become murderers.
What are you talking about?
He's guilty. I know that, but we don't have to kill anybody. We can imprison him. Lock him up forever. Somewhere he can never hurt anyone again.
How can we be sure he won't escape?
I can help. We'll use magic.
That's not good enough.
Maybe
There will
she
be
has
more
a point.
if he isn't
Hasn't
stopped.
there been enough bloodshed
So we
already?
get rid
It's
of
too
him.
dangerous.
Get him out of here.
We can send him
Everyone,
away.
listen up! Clearly, we're having trouble agreeing on a suitable punishment. So I think
This is going nowhere.
someone needs to make a decision.
Who?
I hope you aren't suggesting yourself.
Look, Snow should decide what we do with him. She's gonna be the deputy mayor.
But she's not the deputy mayor yet.
What
Well,
about
you're not
Bigby?
either, so fuck up.
What about him?
He was appointed. He's the only official representative, really. He should be the judge.
That makes sense to me.
I guess it does.
Okay.
Oh, so you have to decide.
Are you sure? This isn't how
It's what the people want, Miss White.
Okay, Mr. Wolf, it's your
Mr.
call.
Wolf, what do you want to
Just
do?
do what you think is right.
I personally feel that he will weasel out.
Do what you think is right.
Teach him a fucking lesson.
No.
He has to
We can
die.
lock him
Just
away.
fucking get rid of him.
Everyone, I'm...
Not this way.
Right?
Like, there's a bunch of fucking people.
Right in the eye.
Right in the weird eye thing.
There you are. I hope you all remember this moment. Think of me when you try to sleep.
Finish it, Sheriff.
Please, we can still.
End it already.
I guess I'm done.
You're going to miss me.
No, not.
No, I won't.
Fabletown will remember that.
For Lily and Faith.
Yes, another one of us to erase from the books.
Maybe there's just like a little epilogue scene. I think that probably has to be almost the end.
Yeah.
The big bad man, not wolf, got thrown down the well.
Big, skinny, weird-eyed man.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lily and whatever they were doing, they were just like pulling a job on him or something?
No, I think they said they wanted to escape. They wanted to like bolt or something. They were running or something.
Oh.
Yeah, they were trying to pull a runner.
Oh, they used to pull a runner. I thought it meant like some kind of scheme on him.
Yeah, I think they were trying to get escape. Slavery.
Hey, Sheriff. Are you gonna come see the truck off? We're leaving for the farm in a few. Thought you might want to. I don't know.
I'll be down in a minute.
Okay, great.
This fucking line.
Why is she still wearing that thing?
Oh, Mr. Wolf, Flycatcher left his keys.
Everything okay?
Is everything okay? You look...
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I have to take care of this. We'll talk later, okay?
Good morning, Miss White.
You're late.
Someone's gonna see you, Colin.
You're supposed to be going to the farm. Colin's pretty, what's the word? Snooty for a pig. Get it? Snoot? Snooty. Yeah. City sounds. Traffic of Fabletown.
Yellow Brick Roadhouse. Webbins Muffet Market.
Oh, frogs!
I'm going! Jesus!
We only have like 5 minutes.
Carry me for fuck's sake! I don't give a shit! You forgot these.
Oh, thank you. It's been pretty busy around here.
Morning, Sheriff. Nice fucking day. Shit! Just go grab that, would you?
About this.
Sorry about all this. I tried to help. Just why the hell did she have to send me and me boy away, huh? You promised me I'd get another chance, but Miss White said I had to go up to the damn farm anyway.
Wait, Sheriff Bigby, I have something.
Yeah.
You know, he was up crying all night, poor kid.
Can you give this to Miss White, please? Dad says there's no time to say goodbye, so if you could bring it to her, she was nice.
Yeah, sure.
I couldn't take them all with me, and she said she liked that one the best. It's a willow beetle. That's a big one. They're cool, because when they're little, they have these pouches that squirt juice at you if you touch them.
I'm sure she'll love it.
She said it was pretty.
We're about ready to head out.
What's it like at the farm? I've heard ogres live there, and they eat people in their sleep sometimes.
God, I hope not.
And it sucks
Do we
too
have
because
to
like
go?
the pigs
I
all
want to
up there.
stay here.
Well, we don't have a choice anymore. I'm sorry, TJ, but look on the bright side, okay? There's plenty of space to run around, and a nice river nearby, so you can swim all you want.
Even in daytime?
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the Mundies seeing you. It'll be nice. Come on. It won't be so bad.
Have you been there before?
No. Some of the animals aren't comfortable around wolves, so you wouldn't know, would you?
We're all set.
Bye, Mr. Wolf.
Goodbye, TJ. Hey, Bigby! Where's your friend, Colin? Where's the fucking pig?
Just don't say anything, I guess.
Oh man, we're cold.
Right, that's what I thought.
Yeah, that sucks.
He can wind up going to the farm.
Saying goodbye?
Is Bigby finally gonna get lucky after 5 episodes?
Hi.
Hi.
Why is she still wearing that damn thing?
Oh. Yeah. I guess I am. It's
Maybe
not
she's afraid her
easy
head's
to
gonna
forget.
fall off.
I know it seems like I should be able to. It's just...
You need to let it go.
You need to let that go. How are you gonna move on if...
Bigby, I know you're trying to help, but this is just something I need to do on my own. Listen, I came here because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
More things.
It's about what happened to Faith and Lily. I'm not sure where to start. Faith, Lily, and I, we had this plan. We were gonna find a way out. Leave the pudding and pie for good. But then Faith decided to get some leverage. She stole a picture of Crane and Lily together. The minute Faith stole that photo, we had dirt on one of the Crooked Man's allies. If he found out, I had no choice. You have to understand. You've seen how they kept us quiet in that place. Can you imagine the lengths they go just to silence someone who had physical evidence?
Narissa, what did you do?
I freaked out, okay? I thought if I came clean to Georgie, he'd get the Crooked Man to leave us alone. We could just forget the whole thing. Maybe try again in a few years.
You what?
So you rat him out.
Told him everything. And I begged for mercy for all of us. I didn't want anyone to die over a picture.
You sold out your friends?
So you sold them out?
No. Yes. Georgie promised he'd smooth things over with the Crooked Man. But then... Oh, God.
Give her a cigarette.
Here.
Thank you. I don't know what happened, but that night at the club, Georgie came back and told me things had changed. He had to make an example of us. We had committed treason. And while the two of us were sitting there, as he was telling me this, Faith walked in, and I had to watch while Georgie...
Wait, so Georgie told you all this? Not the Crooked Man? Back at the well, you said...
I know what I said.
But it wasn't the truth, was it?
She lied.
What does it matter? I know the Crooked Man did it. So what if it wasn't the whole truth? It was true enough.
So you think that makes it okay to lie?
I know he ordered their deaths. I wasn't gonna let him get away with it because of a stupid technicality. Especially after... That night, after Faith, I tried to warn Lily, but she wasn't with her scheduled appointment. So I did the only thing I could do. I left Faith's head at your doorstep.
You?
I walked her over here, and I left her. Just hoping that maybe if I couldn't save them, could at least save the rest of us.
Oh my God.
So you started all this?
I just pointed you in the right direction. People like us get forgotten all the time. The Crooked Man was counting on that. When we suffer, we do it in silence, and the world likes it that way. We just fade. like we never existed. I couldn't watch that happen to Faith or Lily. Nobody cares about us. Not really.
That won't happen anymore.
It's going to be different now, I promise. Things like that won't happen anymore. Not while I'm around.
You'll make things right. You and Snow.
I don't know. Seems like no matter what I do, it's just not enough for her, or anyone. I just can't win with these people.
I know it might feel that way, but they need you, Bigby. Both of you. You two make a good team. The way you look out for each other, and look out for us. You don't see that a lot these days. Look, Bigby. After everything you've done for us, maybe they don't want to admit it, but without you, none of this would have happened. You listened when no one else would. You knew when to show mercy, and you brought justice to this town. Finally. Because you brought the Crooked Man in, everyone saw who he really was. So from where I'm standing, you did the right thing. You've been given this job for a reason. And I left Faith at your doorstep because I knew if anyone stood a chance against the Crooked Man, it was you.
I hope I've at least done some good here.
You've changed this place. For better or worse, Fabletown wouldn't be the same without you.
Or worse, thanks.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Or worse. Now you can watch her animatronically
You're not
walk
as
away.
bad as everyone says you are.
Oh, that's what Faith said at the beginning. As he watched her butt.
Yeah.
I need to tell you something. I have to tell you something.
I feel like we've met before.
You're trying to place me. You like my ribbon? Do you like it?
Faith wore one too. Would hide her beauty so she could escape his kingdom.
They used to call me the Little Mermaid.
Dr. Swinehart ever get back to you about Faith?
He said he wanted to run more tests. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Wait, what? I guess
She Faith? What?
I'll see you around, Wolf.
What?
Wait, what?
I think like they were trying to imply that like she was Faith somehow, and she like just dyed her hair or something. I don't know. And like as far as I know, there's no plans for a season 2 of this, even though I think it was well reviewed and fairly popular. Like I haven't heard anything about a second season, but that would be awesome. I think there's plenty of room for a second season. You and the people who killed Georgie. Oh, okay, Mercy killed him.
Mm-hmm.
We gave him a trial, like most people.
I wonder how most people punished the Crooked Man.
I don't know. It looks like maybe like 1/3 imprisoned him, 1/3 ripped his head off, and 1/3 threw him down the well. I think those were the 3 options, roughly. Who would
Yeah.
be like, no,
No, kid, you keep it.
that would be horrible. What? Okay, and about 1/3 of people were, I hope I've done some good here. Interesting. I have not heard anything about a sequel to this, but it completely seems
It's
set up
weird
for that.
It's like right before it ends, it's like go after her, and then it cuts off. Like,
And I don't remember what I don't remember that. I remember meeting her again at the end, but I don't remember that sort of ending, letting you go after her or not, or like mixing her up with Faith. You know, was she Faith or?
yeah.
I don't know. Then who was the other person who got their head cut off? I don't know.
Yeah, it's maybe they just wanted to leave a little bit of ambiguity, just so that you'd be like, whoa, what was that, man?
I don't know what that was.
What was that? I don't know what it was.
So if we continue, I wonder. Special stats. Ooh. You fought him
after the
cool.
interrogation.
You offered him protection. You gave him a drink. You helped him avoid the farm.
Yeah, I feel like kind of a dick right now about that.
About, that TJ and...
Yeah. Dude, how'd you get the farm?
So I know in my first one...
You sent Colin too?
I tried to save Toad and TJ from going to the farm as hard as I could. And I let Colin go. I didn't show him any preference. And Colin and them all got sent. So I don't think you can save TJ and Toad no matter what you do. Because Snow White just is like...
She's by the books.
Yeah. Offered her a job.
Lawrence is creepy looking. He's like some Marilyn Manson sort of situation.
Yep, that was definitely new that I prevented her from dying. Gave her a cigarette. So I think these are things I all did different than the last playthrough. Except his beetle. He stood up for him and Snow wanted to send... So he stood up for him. I don't remember that. The any special stats at the end, but that was kind of cool. So I'm not sure what game we should play next. I'll tell you what ones we could choose from, and maybe you can decide. So like we can try another game by this company. I've got the Game of Thrones game. I have the Tales from the Borderlands, which is my second favorite in the series. It's kind of lighter and more comedic. You've seen me play a couple minutes of that before. Or Walking Dead Season 1, which is fun but definitely dark and much more grim. So we could go for something grim or something a little bit lighter.
Maybe something a little lighter.
Maybe we do the Tales from the Borderlands, or we could do Blues and Bullets, which is the very fancy noir game, and the guy who voices the main character of that, maybe I'll keep it now. It's the guy who does the voice of Geralt in The Witcher 3. So like I remember watching watching Geek Remix play that one a couple months ago when it came out, and I was like, oh, that voice is so familiar. And I was like, oh my god, it's Geralt from The Witcher.
Funny.
But he's a popular voice actor in games. So I guess just join us next time and see which choose your own adventure game we are going to get all up into.
And have an adventure with.
Yep, which adventure we will choose.
Yeah.
Alright, thanks for joining us. If you liked this video, we appreciate it if you like and subscribe. That's all for now. Spinningmantis out. And you.
And you.